So for the first chapter, we learn about the prime number. The prime number, as can be said, the number that can only be divided by 1 and itself. And I add one more explanation. Only have two factors. Okay, so for example, 2. 2 is a prime number. Yes, it is. 4 is not a prime number because 4 can be 1 times 4 or 2 times 2. This is not the number itself, right? So prime is a composite number. 10 can be 1 times 10 and 2 times 5. So 10 is not a prime number, or it's called a composite number. Okay, and then 5 also a prime number. Why? Because it only created by 1 times 5, the product of 1 and 5. 24 is also not a prime number, it's a composite number. Okay, so that's the first explanation that we will learn. We already learned. So divisibility by 2, whole number. So we know that the number is composed by the whole number from 0 to the right, or 0 increase a whole number, and this is go on forever, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 until infinite. And whole number divided into 2, even and odd, right? Quite simple, right? We don't learn prime number yet. Okay, so even number can be divided by 2, odd number cannot divide it by 2. 0 is an even number. So for those who still get confused, 0 even or not? Yeah, 0 is even because it can be divided by 2 easily. And we can classify based the number of factors. So this will be the prime number and composite number. Okay, prime number 2 3 5 7, exactly 2 different factor, 1 in itself, as can be said. And composite number, that what I said before, have more than 2 factors, right? 2 different factor, and one more, neither prime nor composite. Okay, 0 and 1. How many factors of 0? That's the question. 0 can be created by 0 times 1, 0 times 2, 0 times 3, right? Very simple. 0 times 4, 0 times 5, and it goes on to infinite amount of factors. So this is not a prime number nor composite. How about 1? Is it exactly 2 different factors? No, only one factor, 1 times 1, right? One type of factors. So this is neither prime nor composite also. So only 2 numbers, 0 and 1, neither prime nor composite. Very simple. And next. So if P and Q are whole numbers such that P times Q equals 31, find the value of P plus Q. Okay, I think this is quite simple. What times what equals 31? Anyone? Anyone have idea? The simplest one? What number?
31.
Yeah, good, Karen. Thank you. So it can be 1 times 31 or 31 times 1, right? 31 times 1. Both of them are okay. You can switch the number. 1, 31, 31, 1. Are there any others? No. So it's called a prime number, right? Or P equals 1, Q equals 31. So you can choose either one. So P plus Q equals 31 plus 1, 32. P plus Q also 32. Okay, explain your answer. This is our explanation. That's all. See, quite simple. So since 31 is prime number, so the factor is only 1 and 31. Okay, good job. Just add the number, done. There you go. This is the prime number. The prime number that is in the yellow part, the yellow shaded part. 1 is not prime nor composite, remember? 4 is composite, 6 is composite, 8, 9, 10. So we know that the only even prime, do you see another even number on a prime number except 2? No, everything except 2 on an even number is not a prime number. The only even prime is 2 and no more. Why? Because if it is 4, 6, 8, it can be divided by 2, right? 1 times 4, 2 times 2, 1 times 6, 2 times 3. So the unique number, the even number that is prime is only number 2. Okay? Gak ada yang lain. But the other prime number is always even. Coba you lihat ya. 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29. Everything is an odd number except 2. That's all, except this one. Now, if n is a whole number such that n times n plus 28 is a prime number, focus, find the prime number. So n times n plus 28. So what is the value of n? We know that the prime number is composed of only one n itself, right? So the n is always 1. So just substitute the 1 here. So the number is 1 times 29. So 29, that's all. Explain your answer. Well, how do you explain the answer? Since it is a prime number, so either this or this is always 1. So you can put 1. Kalau you taruh di n plus 28, taruh 1. Doesn't make sense, right? Aneh dong. It's weird. It doesn't follow the logic. But if you put the n1, it's better, right? N1, 1 plus 28 is 29. That's all. Okay, that's what the question asks you to. There you go. Since a prime is a number, it's a whole number that has exactly 2 different factor 1 and itself, then n must be 1. So that's the simple explanation, that's all. Now we learn about the index notation. What is index? Index means power. Or in Indonesia, we learn pangkat. Okay, let's see. See, 2 is 2 itself, so 2 to the power of 1. Bacanya gitu ya, 2 to the power of 1, or 2 power 1. For 2 times 2, 2 square, right? This is the spoken form, or 2 to the power of 2. Again, 2 to the power of 2. 8, 2 to the power of 3. 2 to the power of 4. 2 to the power of 5. Or you can just read 2 square, 2 cubed, 2 to the fourth. I don't think this will be so easy to memorize. Better number to the power of number. Okay, that's how you read. If you want to read like this, it's not a big deal. Up to you. Okay, and I just give you another understanding. So how do you read this? 2 to the fifth or 2 power 5. That's all. So this is the index, the pangkat, yeah, the power or exponent. Index, power, exponent, pangkat. And this is the base. The huge number is the base. Okay, base number. Right? So that's all what we need to know for the prime and for the index notation. Next, find the prime factorization of 126, leaving your answer as an oh, very simple. Kalau ditanya prime factorization ini bikinnya apa? Factor 3 ya? Atau pohon faktor. Oke, 126. I will enable the indentation. Coba siapa aja yang, tunjuk aja ya. I will pick your name. Please, Enan Royce, can you please annotate? You bikin gimana nih 1 to 6 diapain nih?
Okay.
Okay, good. You do on the left, I do on the right. I do with the other understanding. Up to me ya. Thank you. See, you see the difference? It's different, right? But the difference is not a big deal. The difference is exists. So it might be different, but it will produce the same answer. That's what I want to teach you about. So kalau Enan jawabannya berapa nih? 2, right? Di circle ya. And then we have 2 3s. So 3 to the power of 2, right? And then 1, 7. So for every that n yang udah mentok ya, that n itu udah jalan buntu, yuk tulis circle, taruh di sini. And this also, ini that n, ya kan? Ini that n, that n, that n, right? 6 masih ada lanjut ya. So that's the that n. We have 1, 2, we have 2 3s, right? We have 1, 7. Is it same? Yes, of course, right? So the way can be various. So many variations of the way, so many ways to Rome. Banyak jalan menuju Roma. tapi romanya sama same distance, right? Okay, equal answer. So 2 3 cube, 2 times 3 squared times 7. Let's see the answer. 2 3 squared and 7. 2 3 squared and 7. I clear the annotation ya, Anan. Anan use this way, right? This is Anan's way, the proper way. 2 times 3 squared times 7, right? So thank you, Anan. Good job. But if you want to do another understanding, sama aja. Yang gampang gini, guys. If you put 100 capek kan kalau you start from 250 to 25. Ya, ini gampang sih kelihatannya. But I will give you another idea. Ini 2 square times 5 square. But how about this? 10. I think 10 is 10 times 10. 100 is 10 times 10. 10 is 2 times 5. 10 is 2 times 5. And it's that n, that n, that n, for that n. So we have 2 squared and 5 squared. It's the same. So you can choose any of the idea. Okay, any of the working. Square root. Chapter 1, 2 now. See? So this is prime factorization. Prime factorization means you do the factor 3. I'm sorry, pohon faktor. Square root. What is square root? Square roots is this. Okay. This. For example, square root of 9 is something. So the product of two identical number is a square number. For example, 3 square, 1 square. Oh, sorry. I have to put it in order. 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, and so on. So this is 1, 4, 3 times 3, 4 times 4, 5 times 5. So this is square, right? But if I do it on the other way, go up, this is called square root. Okay, square root. So if I have the square root of 25 is 5, right? If I have square root of 81, see what times what equals 81? What two identical number that product is 81?
9.
Sorry?
9.
Yeah, good. 9 times 9, because 9 times 9 is 81. And what is the square root of 20? Are there any number that multiplied same number, identical number, add up or product, get the product of 20? No, right? So it's decimal. So it's in between 4 and 5. So you have to provide the calculator then. Okay, you have to use the calculator to find. So if I use my calculator, my calculator is, wait, my daughter took it. Give me a while. Oh, I have the other calculator. Give me a while. Wait there, guys. Thank you. Okay, the answer of square root of 20 is 4.472, right? So 4.47213, blah, 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 and so on. Okay, so it is an irrational number. So the square root of the number of 20 of an uncommon number is in between the number itself, because 20 is in between 16 and 25, right? So it's 4 point something. Okay, next. How can I erase this? There you go. There you go. Two identical whole numbers, square root. Example, 5 squared is 25. Square root of 25 is 5, as I explained you just now. And this will be called radicand. This is a radical, and this will be the answer. So 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49 are the square of whole number. They are called the perfect square. 0 square, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, 6 square, 7 square, and so on. Okay, that's called a square number. So is 20 a square number? Yeah, 20 is not a perfect square. Why? Because 20 can't be achieved by multiplying the same number. 4 times 4 is 16. 5 times 5 is 25. So this is not a perfect square, right? Next. Okay, how do you find this using a prime factorization? Okay, this is hard. So I will teach you. I will tell you how to do this. 784, use the prime factorization, use the factor tree. So you may use your calculator. I want to put 2 for the for divide by 2, right? 784 divided by 2. You will get 392. And you still can divide by 2. Why? Because this is an even number, right? Divide by 2. 196. Am I writing? Yeah, 196. You can again divide by 2. 98. Wow, so many 2. You can divide by 2. 49. Okay, you lost the 2 now. So 49 can't be divided by 2 anymore. But 49 can be divided by 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factors. So if you want to do this square root of 784, so you can just 2 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4 times 7 to the power of 2, right? And square root. What is square root? Square root is easy like this. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 2 power 4 means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, right? So you just divide the power by 2. Okay, I will give you the easier part. So 2 power 4 divided by 2 times 7 power 2 divided by 2. So what is unique here? What you need to know is this, divide by 2, divide by 2. So the answer is 2 to the power of 2 times 7 to the power of 1, or 2 to the power of 2 is 4 times 7. So the answer is 28. Okay, any questions so far? So the idea is divide by 2 because it's square root. Okay, I will give you the explanation, the written explanation, the type explanation here. As usual, as we did just now. So 2 power 4 times 7 power 2, and you divide 4 by 2 becomes 2. You divide 2 by 2, the power divided by 2 becomes 1. So the answer is 28. Okay, very simple, right? So you divide this by 2. Now, given that, oh, it's given, okay, good. So we are so helped by not doing the prime factorization anymore. 2 to the power of 4, 3 to the power of 2, 7 to the power of 2. Because 7056 is already presented in a prime factorization. So you don't have to waste your time to do this. Blah, 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 blah. Ah, too much. It's given. So what you can do now is, I use the red color. You divide 4 by 2 becomes 2. Divide 2 by 2 becomes 1. You divide 2 by 2 again, divide becomes 1. So the answer is 2 square times 3 power 1 is, or 3 itself, times 7 power 1. 7 power 1 is 7 itself. So simplify 4 times 3 times 7. Okay, it's a long way without using calculator, so I tried to not using calculator. 4 times 3 is 12 times 7. 12 times 7. Do this. Okay, the 7 is so you like. There you go. So 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 1, 7 plus 1, 8. Done. 84. Or I have another idea. Later on, I will teach you how to multiply it easily. I have another idea of multiplication with Japanese multiplication. I think you ever learned this already. 12 times 7. So kurang kurang banyak, kurang panjang. Kalau you mau ya, up to you. If you don't want to use this, up to you. 12, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how many dots we have? 1, 2. How many intersection or potongan ya? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. T. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 84. It's the same. Okay. Up to you. If you want to use this, it's okay. If you want to use another idea also, you can. I have another idea. 12 times 7. I divide 12 becomes 10 and 2, right? Can I? 10 plus 2 is 12 times 7 times 7. This is 70. This is 14. If you add all the numbers, 84, right? And again, it's the same. So anyway, you can use any other formula or any other understanding about multiplication. Divide by 2, divide by 2, and divide by 2 again. So, bang, that's the answer. Okay. Cube root. Okay, this is so I quite fed up with this cube root. Why cube root? Because you have to multiply 3 times. You don't have to memorize. You can use your calculator anyway. 3 identical whole number. So it's cube root. For example, 5 cube is 5 times 5 times 5, right? 5 times 5 times 5. 25 times 5 is 125. And you go back, it's called cube root. Bang. Cube root of 125 is 5. So as you can see, we have a quite different sign. We have the number. We have 3. Okay? The 3 to represent it is a cube root. If you don't have any sign, let's say 125, it's called square root. The question is why you don't have why you don't put 2 sama aja. Ini sama ini sama. Okay. At any cost, this and this is equal. Yes, Luis?
May I go to the toilet?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay, so it's called square root. And kalau ada tiganya ini namanya cube root. Right. So cube root of 125 is 5. Gitu aja. And same, this is the radicand, namanya aja. You don't have to memorize the term. It's not important. Later on, I will tell you which term are important, which terms are important, which are not. Index, radical, radicand, and 0, 1, 8, 27 because 0 cube, 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube, 5 cube, 6 cube, and so on. Okay, it's called a perfect cube. So if I want to find, or if I pick another a number that is in between 5 and 6, for example 130, it's not a perfect cube at all, right? Because the perfect cube is a specific number with a whole number that is cubed. Cube means pangkat 3 ya, power 3. Okay, here. So how do you use the prime factorization of this? Okay, langsung aja ya, I don't want to write. Langsung aja kalau you bikin factor tree-nya jadi begini pakai cara tadi siapa? Saya lupa tadi yang pakai cara ini ya, sama. Okay, jawabannya kan gini, 2 power 3 times 7 power 3. And you have to keep in mind, if it is in cube, you divide the 3 by 3. You divide the index by 3. Right? Ya, sama aja. Okay, divide the number or the index by 3. And the answer is 2 times 7. That's all. Okay, 2 times 7 is 14. Okay, estimate the values. Estimate. Now, if you want to estimate, what you need to do is try to use the logic. Ini square root ya. On the left side is square root, on the right side is cube root. So you have 2 different questions anyway. So 1 square, coba dulu. 2 square. 123, panjang banget ya. So much. I want to start from 10 square. 10 square aja belum sampai, right? 11 square, 121. 12 square, I memorize it, 144, right? 13 square, 169. So square root of 123 is in between 11 and 12, right? Ya kan 123 ada di sini. So square root of 123 is between 11 and 12. But, coba, I want to ask you, near to what number? Near to 11 or 12? Anyone can notice?
11.
11, that's right. Why? Because 123 just differ by 2 rather than 123 to 144 is too much, right? So near to 11. So it's supposed to be 11.1 something or 11.2 something, 11.3 something, 11.4 something. It cannot be 11.5 because it's not in the middle of, okay? So it's near to 11. So it might be because we just estimate 11 near. How about 123? Okay, you can give the other cube, 1 cube, 2 cube, just check it. 3 cube too much. 4 cube, 5 cube, 125, 64. Okay, I have to think about this. Cube is, I don't memorize at all. 3 times 27, 8, 1. So cube root of 123 is in between 4 and 5, but near to 4 or 5, guys.
5.
That's right. Thank you. Near to 5. Why? Because 123 to 125. 1, 2, 3 is nearer to 5 than 4. Near to 5. So what's the answer? It might be 4.7, 4.8, or 4.9 something. We never know unless we use the calculator. Okay, again, 11 near, so 11.1 atau 11.2. Kalau yang ini dekat 5 ya, 4.8, 4.9 maybe. Okay. Tuh, pakai coba-coba ya. Jadi near to 11. See? Kalau yang ini near to 20, near to 5, right? My answer is more accurate than this because this is only 11, but actually it's not 11. If you square root of 123, you will get answer 11.09. Okay, the specific answer using calculator. Okay, later on I will show you the virtual calculator in no time. Okay, use a calculator. Very simple. I don't use this anymore. This is the old one. I advise and I encourage you to buy this calculator. Okay, still it's the same. If you have this, you can use this. But if you have this calculator, lucky you. So this is not so expensive. This is about 30. If you see my webcam, yeah. If you see my webcam, this is about 200,000 at most. Paling mahal. Nanti I kasih speknya ini FX991 nanti aja I kasih. Okay. So this is cube, this is square root, this is square, right? So you can use anything. You can use any. You shift off this, you will get cube root of x. Nanti aja ya, nggak usah. Oke, use your calculate. Oke, tinggal masukin calculator aja, yuk coba masukin deh. Jadi, I mau share screen dulu bentar. Ini ya. Wait, give me a while. Ini keren sih. Ngehack, bukan ngehack sih, kayak blackmail satu apa namanya, satu calculator. Mana tadi ini ya? Dari gua. Wait, where's the calculator? Ini dia, dari gua. See, sama ya. So 23 square, just write it down. 23 square. Can you see my movement of mouse? My mouse movement. Kelihatan nggak mouse-nya gerak-gerak? Oke, good. Terus plus square root tinggal taruh 2025 terus kurang 7. Power mana? Power ini ya. Nih, power ya. Sorry, sih. Ini salah ya. You can see the difference. The 7 is inside the root. Nggak boleh. Tutup dulu. You press the right. Press kanan. Baru minus sih. Outside of the root. Outside of the radicand. 7 cube. Equal. Oh, 231. Bener gak ya? Ya bener. That's all. Gampang banget ya. Itu tinggal pakai doang. Wah, yang ini gimana? Nah, yang ini agak susah nih, guys. You have to master the understanding. Oke, ini kan ada over ya, ada apa namanya, fractions. We have the fraction, so you put the fraction first. Okay, and then 3 square. Ini bisa pakai ini, bisa taruh begini, atau you can just write this, click this square. See, and then you multiply by 20. Ini pelan-pelan ya, kok salah square root. Oke, square root 20. Terus ini you delete ya. Oops, dari ke kanan dulu, delete ya. Over 5 power 3. Power 3 juga ada spesifik yang di atas, lihat kecil banget nih, kalau nggak kelihatan nih. You cannot see this clearly. You can just click shift. Nah, itu cube. Atau kalau you males, you bisa pencet ini lagi. Nah, terus taruh 3-nya. And then kanan lagi. Jadi kiri kanannya penting ya. If you put the subtract here, salah. Right? It's wrong. Why? Because the subtract is on the 5. Press right. Minus. Where is cube root? Oh, where the hell is cube root? Cube root. Ada di sini nih, sih kecil banget ya. So you have to master your calculator. So calculate of this, the scientific calculator is quite. You have to learn. Kayak you bawa mobil aja. If you want to drive the car, you have to understand about the features. This has so many features, and you need to know the features before you do. So this is the best time to practice the features. This is cube root, right? Ini cube root nih. Jadi shift ini 2013. Wow, oke. Itu benar. Itu Karen pakainya yang bagus ya. 0.35 something. Sih, sama. 0.358. Good job. For decimal place. If it's asked for decimal place, ya udah for decimal place aja. So you don't have to buy it now. I ask you to have it for maybe next week. Can you buy at Tokopedia? Ya, di Tokopedia banyak banget. Right. Less than 200,000, tenang aja, nggak mahal kok. Nanti kita cek sama-sama ya. Oke, the area of a square. Oke, we have a square poster. Ini kayak tinggal dikit deh soalnya. So less than 130 udah bisa selesai, nanti tinggal kasih homeworknya aja. So the area of a square of a poster is 987 cm. So I have the square poster. Square means the sides are equal. Primary ya. And the area is 987 cm square. And find the perimeter of the poster. To find the perimeter of the poster, you have to achieve one step, or you have to get one clue. What is it? What you can find given the area? Any idea? You nggak bisa langsung cari perimeter kan? Ada yang bisa jawab nggak? Ini harus cari apa dulu? Hello.
Square of 987.
Good. You have to find the side, right? Cari ini dulu. So the side is square root of the area, right? Or the formula of area is side times side, right? So the side will be the square root of the area. So square root of 987. Calculator. Mana kalkulatornya tadi? Nah ini. Square root of 987. Bang. Hah? Kok jawabannya sama? You just press SD ya. SD, standard to decimal form. Decimal to standard. Pencet. 31.416556114. Oke, just write it. Nggak usah bikin semuanya. 31.42. Ini namanya rounding up. Yes, Steven? Leon?
Kalkulator kan kayak gini ya.
Yeah, you can use that calculator also in phone. Pakai handphone boleh juga. Di Android juga banyak ya. Juga ada nih. Ini handphone. Kalkulatornya tapi beda. Ini Texas Instrument. Tapi ada Casio lebih bagus lagi. Nanti saya kasih tahu ya, yang saya pakai yang di komputer apa. Ini. Ya sama ya, mirip ya. Casio Natural. Tapi mereknya beda. Because this is yang 570 yang di atas. Kalau ini kan yang physicalnya. Oke, sama aja, no problem. Again, kita lanjut lagi. 31.42 ya. 31.42. Oke. Udah dicoret-coret. 31.42 dulu kita bikin. Nah. See? 4 times, nggak ada 31 ya, dia langsung 987, tinggal dikali. Oke, kita coba. The calculator is hilang. Wait. Pencet lagi. So 4 times square root of 987. Kok sama lagi? Pencet ya, ingat ya, kalau ketemu gini pencet SD. See, 125 point. Kok jadi 7? Soalnya dia maunya 1 decimal place. So if it is rounded to 1 decimal place, so 125.7, right? Oke. Ini ada lagi. One more. Please, one more. Nah, udah. Nih, sini ya. Satu nomor lagi ya. Okay, our years 2013 and 2017 prime number, you have to check. Harus dicek, nggak bisa nggak. 2013 and 2017. Oke, ada jawabannya sih. Nih. Odd number, it's not divisible by 2. It's divisible by 3, berarti it's a composite number. Because it can be divided by the other number. Oke, you ceknya gimana? Kalkulator aja. Nggak usah cek panjang-panjang. Contohnya gini. I have 2000, wait, ini nggak bisa digeser kan. So 2013 ini coba divide by 2. Nggak bisa ya. Ini decimals nggak boleh. 2013 divide by 3. Coba. Bisa, ya udah pasti dia bukan prime number, right? Because it can be divided by the other number. And 2017 kita coba. 2017 divide by 2 udah pasti nggak bisa, because it's odd number, right? 2017 divide by 3 bisa nggak? Aduh, nggak bisa. Divide by 4, lebih nggak bisa. Divide by 5, coba-cobanya kayak gini guys. Jadi kalkulator aja. Divide by 7, nggak ada ya? Oh ya udah, berarti udah nggak mungkin. Coba lihat. You nggak bisa divide by semua ini, nggak bisa. So, 2017 is a prime number. Oke. So, dia pakai square root caranya. Jadi, if you divide by more than 44, udah nggak mungkin. Udah doesn't make sense at all. Oke. Quite simple. Yang penting you hati-hati aja kerjainnya. Very, very careful. And this will be your exercise. Oh iya, I want to stop the share. Ini nanti ya, ini besok aja, next meeting, next week. I want to stop the share. I want to ask you guys,